Everybody, so today in this video I'm going to be doing a review. I've not done a review in ages, but I thought we'd do one on this wonderful product which I found kind of by mistake. I can't actually remember where I found it, but I've had it for quite a while now. So starting the story, I used to use Saniderm on healing my tattoos. Saniderm was good for the first part. I always found it a little bit of a struggle to actually get the Saniderm on there and to lie flat and not leak. The leaking was a major issue for me. Every time I used Saniderm, it would leak everywhere. Like, I would go to bed and no matter how much Saniderm I put on my skin, it would leak all over my bed, everywhere. So that is the bad thing number one about Saniderm. The second thing that put me off Saniderm is the fact that it irritated my skin after a while. Now I don't have like sensitive skin or anything like that, so the fact that this actually started irritating my skin was kind of weird for me, especially when they say that it shouldn't irritate your skin, but it did. And around like some of the places where you put it, it did irritate my skin. But I think the point where I decided I can't use Saniderm anymore is when I peeled it off of this tattoo here. Like, this is like a tiny tattoo in comparison to some of my other ones. This little one here, it literally pulled skin off here. You will not be able to see that, but like as I carefully peeled off the Saniderm, it took like a massive chunk of my skin with it. I have no idea how that happened, but I was being like extra careful. I wasn't doing anything I shouldn't have been doing, but as I peeled it off, it took a chunk of skin with me, and I've got like a little scar there now. Like, I don't know, very weird. So I was like, I can't use Saniderm anymore, so I will look for alternatives. And I honestly cannot remember where I've seen this brand from, but I maybe just did some like internet searching or whatever, and I came across Yayo Familia. That is the brand. YayoFamilia.uk is their website. Want the best, use the best. Now this is called Yayo Guard. This is one roll. You get 15 centimeters by 10 meters. Unlike Saniderm, which is a lot longer, this is a lot more compact and is generally more the size of a tattoo that you would use. Like, say like this one that I've got right now, that is like pretty much the perfect size for that tattoo, if you know what I mean. Whereas the Saniderm, you have to get a massive sheet and then cut it down. But most of my tattoos, this has actually been like kind of the perfect size, because even if I don't use this as like widthways, I can use it as lengthways or whatever. And I have found that I have used a lot less of this than what I would with a big roll of Saniderm. Like, Saniderm looks like kitchen foil. Not actually kitchen foil, but it's like that same size. It's a big old tube box thing. This is so much more compact. Let me show you the actual product. So it's in here. Okay, so I've also just noticed that this brand is actually from Sheffield. Honestly had no idea that this brand was from Sheffield, but that's just more reason to love this brand. Alright, so anyway, let's take the roll out to show it to you. So this is the roll. As you can see, it looks similar to Saniderm, but this is made so much better. So what you essentially do, it's this on here, and then on the other side it's kind of like this white. But down here you've got these indentations, like it's a little like corrugated thing in the middle, and that is where you pull off this backing paper. Now that's going to come in very handy in a minute. So what you essentially do is you cut out the shape of your tattoo. What I do is I cut off the edges as well. I kind of round it off a little bit to make it so that the edges don't catch on anything. Just my preference, you can do whatever you want with it. So what you do is you peel off this white paper, place it on a freshly washed and very dry tattoo. This is when you're first putting it on. It's when you're just putting it on, like as you've just got home, like wash it and everything. Peel this off, place it on your tattoo, and then that's where these flaps come in handy. Then once it's on your tattoo, you can very carefully peel this back paper off, leaving the second skin on there. So I've had this for ages and I wouldn't use anything else now. Like, I genuinely would not. It is the best second skin I have used on tattoos. It's from Sheffield, which is awesome. So essentially what I do with this is when I get home from having a tattoo done, I will clean it, dry it, wash all the plasma off, and then I will place one on for overnight. Something I've noticed with this is it doesn't fucking leak. Saniderm can fuck right off. The leaking with Saniderm is the biggest pain in the arse. But this, I have not had one single drop of anything leak out of this at all. Like, it's incredible. And if you want to save your bed sheets, this one is a lot better than Saniderm. Sorry, my battery keeps dying. So yeah, I do that again for the second day, then it gets a load of plasma in it throughout the day. So when I come home from work, I wash it again, put another piece on, the final piece, and that's what this is today, because I got this tattoo done on Friday. I'm now on Sunday, and this is the piece which is going to be staying on for a few days until I eventually take it off. I hope